Hello humanity. I'm assuming there are no cats watching my video. I decided to start sharing my ideas with people. Most of my ideas and opinions are based on fact. But there are still my beliefs and my opinions. You are of course free to disagree and free to believe what you want. My main goal is to inspire people to think for themselves and use the amazing amount of information we have to form more informed opinions. This video is about propaganda versus information. The difference between the two is very clear, and yet most people get them confused all the time. Information can be as flashy and entertaining as it wants. It's still information. Propaganda can be done by a dude drolling on in a lab coat and thick glasses, too. The difference between the two is very simple. References. If they're providing references, then they are attempting to inform you. The information could be wrong, that's true, and that's why you should always check references before believing something. But if there are no references, it's propaganda. It doesn't matter how true it is, it doesn't matter how much it makes sense. Propaganda is still propaganda, and it may be entertaining at times, but if you actually believe it, then you're ignorant. Some propaganda is actually attempting to help people, but it's rare. And it needs to stop. We need to start rejecting any form of propaganda, and we need to begin looking into things that pique our interest. The more informed we become, the better we can handle life. I'm going to give you an example of information. People are believing that marijuana kills brain cells, but the study that was done to prove this was done unscientifically. A man subjected monkeys to 30 joints worth of smoke in a matter of 5 minutes. If I did the same study with oxygen, I would have results showing that oxygen is toxic. That's right. Beware oxygen. Woo! Seriously, anyone that's remotely educated knows the body relies on oxygen. But anything taken in excess is harmful, especially if it's smoke. Another thing they try to point out is the effect of chronic use, as if everyone that smokes weed does it chronically. That's not true. Many people smoke it in moderation, and those people don't have problems aside from legal issues. Back to my main point. Propaganda versus information. If I left it all at what I just said, it would be propaganda. But I'm not doing that. Check the descriptions below. I'm putting my references there. And by all means, don't just believe me. Check the references. Then check their references. Then use that to form an opinion. And it will be an informed opinion. Now, at the same time, if you're trying to inform people, please use references. And check your references. Make sure that they're not just a bunch of propaganda too. This is something we need to start doing as informed humans. That way we're not adding to the perpetual propaganda machine. I really hope I've given you something to think about. Have a wonderful day, humanity. And to any animals watching, don't you have something better to do?